Right now, in the last 3 months, 88% of all Bitcoin in circulation has not moved. In the last year, more than 70% of Bitcoin has not moved. They're going to approve this ETF. We're going to return to loose monetary policy. We're going to get the halving next year, and this thing is going to fly just like it did back in 2021.
The cryptocurrency market is about to get out of control, but most people are missing one thing. See, altcoins are flying: Solana, Chainlink, Caspa, Alluvium, Avalanche, and people who subscribe to us have been doing really well. See, everybody wants to find altcoin gems right now. They should have been looking for the past 6 months. We were making top altcoin videos for you, showing you the different projects when all of these prices were low. I was buying altcoins and showing you altcoins when everybody just wanted to talk Bitcoin. It's the same every bear market. Guys, the altcoins I've talked about for the past 6 months, all of these videos are still good. Watch them. You won't be able to get in at rock bottom prices, but nobody gets in at the very lowest price. And this crypto bull cycle is just getting started. So much is coming. If you subscribe to us now, you'll have a major advantage still. Of course, expect volatility. There will be pullbacks, of course. And you know what? Those pullbacks might be very good buying opportunities. The volatility is the opportunity.
I love the volatility. I want more volatility. And the reason is because volatility over a long period of time actually leads to outsized returns. If you want asymmetry, which has largely been kind of arbed out of the market in most other assets, there's no volatility in these other assets. There's no outperformance in these other assets. Bitcoin allows for investors to allocate capital to an investment that they can audit at any time, that they can put billions of dollars into, and it can drive asymmetric returns.
The fact is this. The BlackRock Ethereum ETF news, and of course combined with the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF news, is huge. BlackRock wouldn't do this with Ethereum if they weren't damn sure that their Bitcoin ETF is getting approved soon. And now, because Larry Fink did this, now mainstream media is advertising Ethereum on TV. What Pomp says at the end of this clip makes me really excited.
The world's largest asset manager is doubling down on crypto. Filings now show BlackRock is taking its first steps to launch a spot Ethereum ETF. According to Delaware's Division of Corporations website, the firm has submitted an iShares Ethereum trust for regulatory approval. So let's look at Ethereum. So yesterday, the token you can see right here spiked. It is up over 10% since just 2 days ago. Bitcoin also got a boost on the Ethereum news because BlackRock obviously is very powerful. It is also one of the 12 applicants waiting on the SEC to approve a spot Bitcoin ETF. Here in a Fox Business exclusive is Pomp Investments investor Anthony Pompliano, who also served as a sergeant in the U.S. Army Infantry. Thank you every day for your service, Pomp. But Ethereum, and here comes Larry Fink, the iShares team, and BlackRock saying, all right, as we wait for the Bitcoin spot ETF to be approved, we're going in on Ether. What did you think of that news?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. When you're contrarian, in order to get financial returns, the contrarian bet has to become a consensus bet. And that's what we're watching play out right here. Is for years, we have seen investors, mainly retail, go and bet on assets that were outside of the legacy financial system. Now, all of a sudden, we're seeing BlackRock and many other large financial organizations say, we don't want to be left behind. We want to play this game as well. And so as they show up and they start to incorporate these assets into their funds and other types of investment offerings, you're going to see that contrarian bet become consensus, capital will flow in, and prices will go up.
Do you think there's enough interest in Ether, per se?
I think that people are drastically underestimating how big the entire crypto market is going to get. Bitcoin will remain the king of that market, but many of these assets are going to get much, much bigger and will be measured, I believe, in tens of trillions of dollars across the entire crypto market.
And what's interesting is an Ethereum ETF might even be more compelling to investors than a Bitcoin ETF. See, I interviewed crypto expert Lark Davis all about this just a few weeks ago. Listen.
What's interesting is that an Ethereum ETF could even be more compelling for a lot of investors than a Bitcoin ETF, because the Bitcoin ETF is like holding a gold ETF, which is cool. An Ethereum ETF is like, exactly, it's more like holding Apple stock or something like that, because you get that dividend payment and massive exposure to massive innovation right across the crypto space. If you're bullish on layer twos, if you're bullish on NFTs, If you're bullish on stablecoin payments, if you're bullish on crypto gaming, if you're bullish on any of that stuff, you buy an Ethereum ETF because that's going to give you exposure to all of it, plus a dividend yield.
Think about this. Investors would definitely 100% prefer a spot Ethereum ETF over a spot Bitcoin ETF if they're interested in the potential for the biggest returns this cycle. Because think about it. If you put $10,000 in Bitcoin right now and $10,000 in Ethereum right now, Bitcoin ETF gets approved, then the Ethereum ETF gets approved. Which one is going to pump harder this cycle?
But I just think that you have to look at the reality that Ethereum will outperform Bitcoin on a total percentage basis. So if you were to invest $10,000 in Bitcoin and $10,000 into Ethereum, the Ethereum, I believe, will give you higher gains by the end of the cycle. Now, how much higher gains? Probably not going to be super significant. It's not like Ethereum is going to 50x and Bitcoin's only going to 5x. It's more like Bitcoin will 5x and Ethereum will 7x, something like that. So we'll outperform, but it's not going to be super dramatic outperformance. So that's something I need to highlight here. But there's so many things working in the favor of Ethereum outperformance. Bitcoin's got the Bitcoin ETFs. Bitcoin has the halving, all very exciting. Ethereum has ultrasound money, massive deflation, huge amounts of Ethereum being locked up in the staking contract. It's like 28 million coins right now. It's an over 2-year wait to get out of the staking contract. So that's a massive supply lock. Demand rising all the time for Ethereum layer 2 networks, which is sucking more ETH off of exchanges. Ethereum exchange balances at a 5-year low, down well over 50% in the last couple of years, down to about 14 million coins. So there's now twice as many coins in the staking contract, which are locked up for a long time to get out of that execute versus what's on exchanges. So Ethereum's got the moon math behind it without a doubt, plus more use cases, obviously, than Bitcoin.
So over the next couple months, I'm going to continue to highlight for you altcoin projects that have continued to build and scale out during the Bitcoin bear, because these are the projects that should not only fare well during this crypto bull, but most likely fare well for the next couple years, because these are the projects with actual utility, things going on. I mean, over the past 6 months, we've been turning you on to projects like Chainlink. Now it's being recognized by so many. And in addition to that, you realize that Ethereum this cycle is going to be unlike Ethereum from any other cycle. The BlackRock ETF is huge. Proof of stake, everything that Ethereum has updated and advanced its protocol in the past year. Last cycle, Ethereum was not fully proof of stake yet. This cycle it is. The point is, Ethereum on its base layer, as it gains popularity like it's never have before, it's going to have high fees again. And that means Ethereum L2 narratives will be strong. Alternative Ethereum narratives will be strong. People will be looking for alternative Ethereums or scaling solutions. And the point is, altcoins are going to pump hard this cycle as well. The point we're at in this cycle right now, if we took it back a cycle, this time last cycle, the fact is coins like Solana weren't even around yet. So the biggest gainers potentially aren't even around yet, and we're going to keep tabs on that and show you that too. So subscribe to the channel, join the Altcoin Daily team. My name is Aaron. See you tomorrow.